So I'm the founder and CEO of MySites.com. How many of you here know about MySites? Just can you raise your arms? So like the 5 of you can ask me afterwards if you don't know. So I'm the founder and CEO of MySites.com. The short pitch is that we allow you to take your photos or HD videos or whatever file you have and store it for free and forever. And then you can share it with your friends. So that's what we do. My background is in gaming, especially. So I created some of the largest gaming sites on the internet in the past 12 years. Specialized in creating communities online. Been involved in places like New Holland or Gamers Hell, which you probably won't know if you're not a gamer, but they're actually very cool and very big. And also into cloud computing stuff and cloud storage, which if you're not a geek, it doesn't mean anything to you. It's also very cool and very new. So I actually made those slides when we're all eating salad. So like, don't expect anything great, but they will support my points. So the first point, I think, is that people who haven't been to Silicon Valley, and me actually even before, when you think, well, how am I going to get there? It's going to be expensive, how to get meetings and to get shit done. It's going to cost you a lot. Well, actually, no. I was there for 2.5 weeks, a bit more. So I actually came before the Aaltoes trip. I was there to pitch at Mobile 2.0, which is a rather big mobile event there, and I got to network there and stuff. A few events, discuss raising Series A funding there, and I was just wondering how much it's going to cost. Well, it cost me 2,000 euros to get there and stay there for 3 weeks. So you can actually do that and get shit done. In terms of output, you'll do actually a lot more if you stay in Finland. So I went to 8 major events, which when you compare with Finland, you do probably 1 a month if you're lucky. Got something like 35 meetings, something like that. Again, if I try to do that in Finland, I'll do about maybe 5 to 7 times less. So that was nice and worth it. It's the Mecca. So really, I mean, you gotta be there. Everyone is there. All the startups, all the money people, the VCs, the angels, the networking people, the PR, everyone is there except you. So like, it wasn't super for us to be just here, especially if you're aiming, you're an internet company and trying to aim at people outside Finland, right? And you want to get visibility in the big blogs, and well, of course, if they don't know your face, if they don't know about your name, if you're not there and you can get drunk with them at some point, they won't remember you. They might not remember you if you've been drinking with them anyway, but it's good to be there. It's a really good thing to have presence there, and you can do a lot more than if you're staying just in Finland and even just in Europe. In terms of networking, that's just insane, the volume of stuff you can do there. We don't have so much networking here in Finland. Well, how many guys here were at Open Coffee yesterday? Like, yeah, 5-ish? Okay. So that means that, well, if you guys are interested in this entrepreneurship stuff, you probably should try to attend some of those events, but there's not so much communication about them here. There's not so many opportunities for them here. They try to do a lot, and so if you want to get your face out there, your brand out there, your company out there, get to meet new people, do business development, it's a great place to do that. So that's just some name dropping of events I was at. The last 4 were with Aaltoes. Deal flow. So actually, the thing before that about the events is that people are very happy to open doors for you. That's very, very useful. I mean, you can be there all the time, pitching your stuff. I don't know, on average, one event I pitched, I think, about between 100 and 200 times. Give out business cards to everyone, and you get to meet a lot more people than you ever could here. So I really, really, really strongly recommend you go out there. And well, if you don't like talking to the guys, hire a guy to do that, but you'll get a lot more for your startup. In terms of deal flow, what's pretty interesting is that everyone is trying to make their business move forward. Now, here in Europe, we have this mentality very often that you gotta keep your things for yourself, even your edge, even your competitive advantage, whatever plan you have to keep it to yourself. My experience of startups in the US is that even companies that are in direct competition with us were very open to meet us and discuss stuff to see if there's some overlapping and we can make each other's lives easier. And do business development, just make our business grow and life easier, spend less money, get more stuff done. People there understand that you cannot do everything yourself, you don't know everything, you need help to succeed, and they really seek partnerships. So if you approach them and you have a great idea, a great team, whatever, and you can help them, probably they'll be happy to do it. Same thing with the VCs and the angels. I give you a couple examples probably, because that speaks a lot more. At Mobile 2.0, I got the chance to speak with Rich Wong from Axel Partners. So those of you who don't know Axel Partners, that's one of the, I think, 5 largest VCs in the world. It's really fucking huge. Recently, a couple of weeks ago, they did $1 billion a day, where they sold Playfish and AdMob. So they made $1 billion in one day. They're pretty successful at what they do. So this guy, Rich Wong, asked me before I was pitching there, so give me your 30-second pitch. What's your thing about? And I said, well, MySites we do, and this is the old pitch. Since then I had to tweak it. That's the second example. We do social and mobile cloud storage. We take your stuff, we put it on the internet, you share it with your friends. And he interrupts me. And he says, oh, you're like a photo bucket for files. I was completely flabbergasted because that was my next line in my pitch. He guessed it before I said anything. The guy has so much experience that he just knew the whole pitch where it was going. He just continued. He was like, oh yeah, because I use TwitPic at the moment, so if I take photos from my phone and send it to my friends, I can use TwitPic, and then if I do video and stuff, or if I don't want to put it just on Twitter, that wouldn't be so cool. So yeah, I like what you're doing. And I was like, okay, you're doing the pitch for me now. So getting to see guys who have so much experience, that they worked with hundreds of companies before, and they've done several exits, and they know every single tiny bit of a problem you might run into and you've never thought of, is super. The other thing is that the VCs there are extremely approachable, and the angels also. So they give you a lot of feedback. If they won't just say nah, we don't like your idea. They actually tell you why, and they try to help you fix it. And if they do like the idea, or even not, they will try to do intros to a lot of VCs. So I had one meeting at Aaltoes Capital. The guys was saying could be, could not be, I don't know, we have to see. But I know guys who will definitely be interested because they're more in your field. The moment I stepped outside, I saw on my phone I had 5 email alerts. He made 5 intros within 5 minutes to different VCs. So that's just insane because there's basically the amount of VCs active in Finland that you could meet. The other thing about experience is that you get to meet people who have a lot of experience really easily. So at Falcon, at the other events, we got to meet Mark Pincus, that's the CEO of Zynga, which is basically the largest game company in the world now, in terms of users. We could approach, I was able to meet the CEO of Facebook, Sheryl Sandberg, the Vice President of Google, Bradley Horowitz at Play in Berkeley. Normally you would think, well, who the fuck are you to get to meet that person, right? Some of you guys got to meet Mark Zuckerberg. So just being there, there's so many opportunities for you to get to see idols or, mentors, references, whatever. It's a great place to get to hear stuff from people who know a lot more about your shit than you do. The other advice I got was from Mark Davis. He was one of the R&D people at Yahoo. He was in charge of thinking what's the future, etc. And he nailed the pitch we had so perfectly compared with the, I used to have to do a 2-minute explanation about what we do in order to get people excited. He nailed it to 1 sentence. He said HD photos for free forever. And from there we were able to explain a lot more and deal with competition a lot better, etc. with the press, and gave us a lot of coverage. And you don't have so much experience here about internet and things like nice to go there, create new opportunities for your company. Even if you don't have a company yet, you can really easily get into startups, do sweat equity, work like a slave for free for a few months, and you get to learn something and probably a lot more than you could do here. Yeah, I hope that helps. I think that was my last slide. Right. Yes, it was.